experience coming in was I wasn't sure that in one day we could get a finished product where each film takes 200 drawings and in a short amount of time, and the kids just were so inspired and working so hard, and they did it, and they're beautiful films and with a great message. I'm really impressed.
Courage and nonviolence is, I think, actually greatly related because it means you can stand up for something you believe in without actually harming anyone, like words or free speech.
When you have courage, you really don't need a weapon or any other thing. It's just the braveness that you have inside of you.
I think it's great that we're using art to teach us about courage, respect, openness, and anything having to do with nonviolence. Because with art, we're more open. We don't feel that we're doing this for a grade. So we get to open ourselves and we get to really pour out our feelings. This is probably the first time I've done animation. It's been great. It's been a really nice experience.
It's about a poacher in Africa that's going to hunt down elephants. She went in front of that gun and said, "You can't do this." The message that our film is communicating to the viewers are nonviolence is the best way to stop violence.
The moral of our movie is that it takes courage to stand up for yourself and to stand up for others and for what you believe in.
What happened here is they care about the film, they care about getting a message sent, and that sense of purpose gave them this incredible energy to, accomplish what they do not normally accomplish at school.
Nonviolence and compassion are related because if you're compassionate, you're already nonviolent because you understand other people's feelings. My movie is about a guy, he loses his job, and then he loses his house, and then he loses his car, and he's just about to start leaving, and his neighbors look out the window and they see him all sad and gloomy, so they invite him in to live in their house.
We're trying to communicate to the audience that you should just care for people, just help them when they really need it. Compassion to me means help, not just like caring, but actually helping.
So I think they're all aware of things that are happening that are violent, but I don't know that the kids have a sense of responsibility that they can do anything about it. And making their films and hearing other people's ideas, they had to start thinking about, okay, how could these situations be changed? Because the film requires some sort of resolution of the conflict. And it's not just their ideas of how to resolve it, but all the other students' ideas. And I think that got them thinking and taking ownership. They're really thinking these problems through to a positive end.
Well, we're focusing on respect because it's a big thing and we have to treat others the way that we want to be treated. The theme of the movie is showing respect to nature, our environment. There's this kid that's going on a field trip, and while he's on the bus, he drinks water and he throws it out the window. and it goes into the storm drain, which leads to the ocean. And then days later pass, and he goes to the beach, and while he's walking, he sees a turtle that's dead lying there with a bottle, and that bottle said his name. So he knew that he did something bad. So then after that, he had an idea, and he started picking up trash in the beach, and he threw it in the recycling bin. People who see it would start recycling because we need to respect our environment.
Nonviolence is don't go around hitting on each other. Respect is saying to treat each other as if you wanted to be treated like that.
To me, respect means to treat others the way that I want to be treated. So we showed a lot of respect because we each had different ideas, and then at the end we came up with one idea that we all liked. So we respected each other's ideas.
It has to do with respect because if you were that turtle in that water, you wouldn't want that water bottle being in your mouth and you die. So respect is to respect Mother Nature and also animals as well as yourself.
My philosophy about education is that when kids are really learning, they're happy. You know, that's how I judge that they're learning, because learning is a fun and exciting process. And so nothing makes me happier than to see them so excited and so happy and working together, you know. And so for me, having my curriculum and the subject matter presented to them in a way that is fun and exciting is like, that is what education should be.
The overall topic is about nonviolence, and our theme was courage. Our movie's about the recent earthquake in Haiti. This guy who sees that kids are in the orphanage, that the earthquake's happening, and he goes in to save them. And as he's saving the last kid, the building falls on him. So he risks his life to save the other kids in the orphanage. The viewer will get that courage comes in all forms, and that anything to help somebody else is part of nonviolence. And as long as you're using action to help another instead of fighting against another, then it takes courage and nonviolence to do that. I pretty much learned all the different ideas we could have to promote courage and nonviolence, and I learned a lot about animation and what the process it takes to make it, and just working together overall is just a great thing, and great things can come out of it.
I'm happiest when I see that my students are not only learning the subject matter, but they're having fun and they're cooperating and they're working together. And the Common Peace Animation Project really did exactly that. It taught them something, it made them think, it made them look at their own lives, and it gave them this enthusiasm about doing something meaningful.
We found that we laugh a lot more when we're not in school, and we have a lot more in common that we didn't know about before.
This experience has been really fun. I had a lot of fun drawing and coloring, and it was a team effort, and we did good.